Hey, what's going on, everybody? How's it going today? So Netflix just put out this movie called The Polka King with Jack Black in it. And what they really should have called it was The King of Useless Redundant Dog Shit. Oh, and by the way, this movie sucks. But I'm not gonna lie, the subject matter was actually quite interesting. The movie's basically a true story about Jack Black, who plays a Polish immigrant who basically scrapes a living off playing polka music for elderly folks, and then at a certain point he wants to build this kind of polka empire, so he tries to like rally a bunch of elderly people to invest in him. Only problem is the way he's doing that is not totally legal. But he doesn't see it that way because he's a pure soul and he wants to just make people happy with his goofy ass polka music, which I'm still not even 100% sure what the hell polka music is. As far as I can tell, it sounds like some bastardized version of Latino mariachi bands. But anyway, yeah, this movie is really a hunk of shit. The actual story is actually really interesting, and I kinda understood what they were trying to go for, but not really. But it's got Jack Black, Jenny Slate, and Jason Schwartzman in it, so you think it's gonna be like this quirky indie comedy, right? Well, you're fucking wrong. Yeah, spoiler alert, this movie's not fucking funny, like, at all. There was one part towards the end where I was just like, okay, Mr. Black, okay, I see what you were going with there. That was good for a chuckle. But other than that, I don't know why you got three comedic actors to do the funnies that are not in the film whatsoever. Jack Black's idiot accent pretty much is, you could tell right from the beginning that this movie's gonna suck balls. Because Nacho Libre sucked a lot of ass, and his accent's not too far off from that one. But it's like I said, the whole subject matter is interesting, which kind of makes this movie null and void because there's actually a documentary on Netflix that's about an hour long that covers everything about this topic. So my advice is go actually watch that documentary if you're interested in the subject matter, because it's way better than this steaming pile of shit. The only thing really that this movie got across successfully, in my opinion, was the fact that the actual gentleman, Jan Levin, was just a really happy dude that just wanted to make other people happy. And I totally get that. Like, they did a good job portraying that, but at the same token, it just wasn't believable. Like, I don't know if this movie was aiming to be a satire or something satirical, but the only thing that was even remotely satirical was Jack Black's accent. Everything else they kind of treated seriously, and a lot of the script writing was weak, too. There's one old couple of investors that gets a little bit skittish, and then it literally takes one sentence for him to reconvince them to keep their money with him. Like, the shit was just lazy. Like, that's how this whole movie felt. Like, if you've ever met somebody with a lazy eye, this movie is the eye that's drooping. The fact that this movie played at the Sundance Film Festival and Netflix had the audacity to buy this piece of shit is appalling and unfortunate, because I know Netflix is capable of buying way better movies than this, because they have. Originally, I just wasn't even gonna give this movie a score, but then I was like, fuck it, why don't we give it 2.3 out of 10. Movies, films, and art in general are meant to entertain people. And maybe if you're one of the elderly folk that listens to polka, you might like this movie, but other than that, your dicks are gonna be soft and your pussies are gonna be dry. Metaphorically speaking, of course. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Have you seen this piece of shit? Have you even heard of it? Hop in the comments. Let me know what's up. Other than that, if you like this review, give me a like, subscribe to all that other bullshit, and I will catch you guys later.